Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final episode of Pokemon Stadium 2. We're taking on the last two gym leaders, and then we're taking on Red. So yeah, I've already had my crack team registered. So, we'll just pretty much run through the entirety of the Cinnabar Island gym, sorry. Well, technically it's not really Cinnabar Island, because he had to go to a different island because Cinnabar ended up, going under thanks to the volcano. But whatever the case, it's time we face Blaine. And the one thing you want, the one thing you actually want is for him not to pull out Octillery. He has an Octillery in his group, in case you probably have saw. But whatever the case, Blaine's gimmick is simple. Sunny Day. Which counteracts the Octillery he has in his party. Excuse me. And there it is. He uses Sunny Day, and when he uses Sunny Day, all fire-type moves gets a 2 times boost. So anything that's weak to fire, well, you're SOL. Meanwhile, water and lightning do half damage. And thunder's less accurate. However, Fire Blast, I don't know if Fire Blast is more accurate or not, but Sacred Fire, I think that will do more damage too. Those moves are already stupidly strong. And now, you're about to find out firsthand the whole gimmick, because all of his Pokemon has Fire Blast. By the way, Fire Blast is more accurate than a Sunny Day. That's probably why. And if you have a Burn Berry on Aerodactyl, by all means use it, or any type of rock type you have. Just beware that among the rock types, not among the rock types, I meant among the Pokemon he has, one of which just so happens to be our Octillery. Which, despite the fact that Octillery is water type, I think he has Octazooka. But I would bear in mind one thing. If he brings out Macargo, that's also a bad thing, because Macargo is actually half rock, and it has Rock Slide, and obviously that took out Aerodactyl really quick. Though Aerodactyl almost wiped the whole team out. That's okay. Quagsire will follow it up. I honestly didn't even need Wobbuffet for this. Well, Wobbuffet was basically for just in case he pulled out Octillery. And the sunlight faded? Oh, you're done. It's over. Good game. GG. Have a nice day. I'm using Surf, because also Macargo can use Earthquake. Just saying. And with that said, we're done. So, with Blaine completely swept, that just means we only have one more gym leader left, and that is Blue. And on top of that, we only have the battle with Red, because unfortunately I have to go through all, and I repeat, all of the Pokemon Cups, just so I could get a fight with the rival. Which, right now I'm not going to do that, because I'm postponing that until after we finish up Super Neptunia RPG, which is following this, by the way, in case you're wondering. That will continue where it last left off. So on that note, we're going to use this squad right here against Blue. Alright. I guess there's only one thing to do at this point.
Viridian Gym's Blue is the opponent. The
probably start off with Houndour? I mean Houndour? Yeah, well, let's start off with Houndour. Or Seadra, yeah. We're gonna start off with Seadra instead. Ah, here we go. Alright. This may be a good idea, because here's the thing. Blue has the tendency to switch so that he'll have the type advantage at all times. And if he feels he has the type advantage, or at least for the most part a strong Pokemon, he will not switch. Oh, by the way, that bullshit you just saw with Alakazam literally dropping Kingdra down to 11, that is something that needs to stop. Because I am sick and tired of running into critical hits. And I barely survived with the skin on my teeth on that one. How the hell did he hit me with a critical hit? Kingdra and Seadra, I think, has a high special defense. It's just baffling. But, thankfully, I was smart enough to switch out to Houndour. Which Houndour will not even flinch from that because it doesn't even affect him. Go ahead and recover. Because guess what? It's crunch time! And you think I would have been able to drop him like a bad habit, but no, he somehow still survives. So he's staying in, because chances are the Pokemon that I also have is a bad, well, he also has a bad matchup too, so switching will not actually help him. So on that note, Alakazam is down. But again, he will keep switching until he has type advantage.
Oh, it's Executor!
Alrighty, he's got out Executor. Things are working out the way I wanted it to. And... ooh! For once, I'm not the one on the receiving end of a critical hit. Nice! So... that just leaves one more Pokemon and... oh... I think I know what must be done. No, we're not switching out. Instead, Houndour will actually take one for the team. I know it's gonna suck, but he's gonna take one for the team.
What's this? It's not very effective.
That's just enough from... oh my god! Really? Really? It just never ends. I always get on the receiving end of a critical hit. That's just insult to injury. It's not only super effective, and not only landed, because Dynamic Punch is completely inaccurate, but it's a critical hit. The final insult to injury, I guess, because Rhydon's going down courtesy of Seadra. Because if he didn't, yeah, I'd have to rely on on Kadabra, not Alakazam. Whatever the case, we won. And that's the end of Blue. And also the Kanto Gym Leaders. Well, not really. By technicality, there's one more left. However, we still defeated the Viridian Gym, which used to belong to Giovanni, but not anymore. So, with the Gym Leaders defeated, now we have the final challenge of Gym Leader Castle, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is Red, who is on Mount Victory, literally training. So, that means one thing. I had to basically save state, because I never know what kind of bullshit will happen. Like, what kind of power outage, what kind of anything. Because of the weather, I basically made it to where I could just constantly, save state. So, that way I'll be able to make sure I catch up where I last left off if something happens to me. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for quite possibly
Finally, the last
the
battle.
toughest battle in the game, provided things go the way I want it to. And I chose, for my party, Wobbuffet. I chose Skarmory and Tentacruel. So, if I can pull this off, Wobbuffet will pretty much take care of 2/3 of the Pokemon that Red pull out. And of course he's coming in with Typhlosion. So just in case this bastard pulls out Jolteon, that's what this is for. Oh, and in case he does, make sure that Wobbuffet has a Paralyzed Berry. So that way, his Paralyzed Cure Berry will react. You use Safeguard, he'll never use Thunder Wave again, and the only thing he'll use is either Quick Attack or Bite. But since Typhlosion decides to pull out Flamethrower against me and I use Mirror Coat, that's all he wrote. Now then, Tauros is probably going to be the major threat. And you want to get rid of Tauros as quickly as humanly possible. You want to know why? Tauros spams Hyper Beam. And thankfully, Skarmory can no-sell the Hyper Beam because it's part Steel. Speaking of no-selling Hyper Beam, that's what Wobbuffet just did. And moreover, there goes Tauros. Things are looking real good now. We only got one Pokemon left. Let's see who it is. If it's Jolteon, yeah, we're all screwed. If not, we got this. And we got this. It is Feraligatr. Alright. Wobbuffet may go down, but at the exact same time, Feraligatr is going to be defeated because, after all, I have a water type. If I had to use Skarmory, I'd probably be SOL. And why am I using a water type against him? Real simple. Tentacruel has Sludge Bomb. Oh, Safeguard's still up, so Tentacruel may not be able to get the poison off like talking about it.
What do we do?
That's the only downside of Safeguard.
What now?
Safeguard only, I think, take away the bonus of dropping people's stats.
The safeguard wore off. Neither combatant is showing
Well,
signs of fatigue yet.
we'll just have to Sludge Bomb away.
What's this? A light
And
ray.
yeah, this may seem cheap to you, but everything just worked out in my favor. Woo!
That was weak. Sparks are flying from
Oh, wait a minute.
competitor.
No, actually, yeah, I just changed up the audible here.
What's next?
We're practically doing Super Neptunia RPG next Sunday. But whatever the case, folks, it's been a wild ride. And we practically got here.
Hot battle is unfolding.
Just primarily from Nidoking just destroying Faulkner to me just coming through with all rentals. It has been fun, and I mean, yeah, I did get my ass whipped by Whitney. That is not something I want to remember, but at the exact same time, this is a fun trip down memory lane. And if I'm going to do the other, if I'm going to do all the cups, that'll be later on down the line. But we won, because we still got a Pokemon, and Tentacruel's at only 2 HP, but still, Rat will do its work. And that's all that needs to be done. We killed Red with Wrath. That is the most insulting thing anybody could ever possibly done. Well, not really. Hitting him with Horn Drill would have been insulting too. But I digress, and I don't have Pokemon with that move. So yes, we have won Gym Leader Castle, and the Kanto course is done. by the way, if I would have defeated all the cups, we would have had to go up against the rival. And I haven't done that yet. So, I'm going to stop here because I was only focusing on Gym Lear Castle anyway. I thought the rival would be one of them, but not really. So yeah, I will see you all next Sunday when I continue back to Super Neptunia RPG. Because yeah, it's been a while since I've gone back to that game. This is RPman985. Peace out.